well. And Hamir is here. Hamir is the
original.
No, he's not the original. It goes even higher than this.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the oldest one I talked to.
One of the yes. And Eldrin is dead also. He's the youngest one. Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Youngest one.
He's the youngest one amongst all of you. He's even younger than you.
In the tree or he died the youngest?
He died the youngest.
Yeah, that's
But where on the tree is he?
Yeah. Found him.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, these are the people you managed to talk to lah. And the people who have wielded the blade successfully is Faitala, which is your grandmother, the great grandmother, Hamir, Turgon,
Failure?
yeah, Eldrin.
Wait. Okay. What's the second one again?
Turgon, Eldrin.
Okay.
He's the youngest one to actually have successfully wielded it, but he died in battle.
Okay.
And Talindra. Yeah. The rest touched it and disintegrated.
Oof.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so please keep this. This is your new spell casting list.
I can't stay with.
No. Yeah, you were okay.
I can't grandmama!
My grandmama's awesome, okay?
Be just oh.
Wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Body throwing.
Her spells are level 7 eh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing the older they are.
Not really, not necessarily. Hamir is young. Yeah,
True.
he just died young. Yeah, she just Faitala is one of the very few moonblade wielders, right, that died of old age. Yeah, she didn't die in battle, so she is very chiang, okay?
I actually want to in downtime days, like when they're doing that stuff, when like not relevant, I'll be like sitting down there trying to compare stuff like, have you done this? And then she'll be like, yeah. Then she'll be like, yeah. And like, gotta find one. This.
Yes, you can do that.
It's like
During the
have you
downtime.
slingshotted a
Yes.
caravan into the moon.
And she'll be like,
Right?
Have you killed a dragon with
Okay.
A chopstick.
with a chopstick, well blinded, backwards? Yes.
No, that should be like, and missing my left arm.
I was missing my left arm at the same time. I was like, damn it.
I did it with my eyes closed.
That's what I meant by blinded.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's adorable.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to give you your spells. For Veldwin yourself, right, you get...
Tidal wave?
No. Cantrips you get Dancing Lights, Eldritch Blast,
Ooh.
and Prestidigitation.
I can never say
Okay.
that word.
Yeah.
My first try.
Okay.
Firen will give you... Can you roll a 1d10?
Okay. 5.
Firen gives you Entangle.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. You will have to talk to the rest of our family members to unlock more shit.
Okay, sure.
Okay. As you guys are chatting, you hear a noise coming from the outside of your moonstone.
Ooh.
So it's like a rough, somewhat muted voice coming from beyond the white space, and you hear a noise, but I want Rachel to come back first.
What?
Oh, sorry.
So while we're waiting for her, you can choose to interact with any other of your dead relatives if you like.
I would talk to... I think we can talk to the one that is stuck. that you named up just now.
Yes, yes. The
Oh,
ones that are
yeah.
with you lah. The ones that are dead with you.
I think I talked to grandmama and I'll ask her.
Yes, what is it, little leafling?
带走呀。
Let grandmama feel your face.
It's like,
Yeah.
Oh, cheeks, so cute.
it's like,
Aren't you a fair boy?
so so what was your greatest?
Granny.
Feel violated. What was your greatest moment in your long life?
Surviving a marriage with my husband.
Oh, burn.
Finger guns. I was trying to like battle wise, but okay.
Yeah.
Now you can be a better wise.
She says, you don't know, Sonny, how long you have to take living with someone for thousands and thousands of years. Again and again.
Same shit.
Someone
Different day.
doesn't blush.
You guys have toilets back there?
Oh, Sonny boy, you have not seen anything.
I have not.
Yeah. Okay. So
Bam, grandma.
yes. Okay. So as you are speaking with grandmama, you hear a noise coming from the outside of your moonstone. Okay, it's a muted noise coming out from beyond somewhere, and you hear this voice. Okay, I don't know, you've not heard this voice before, and this voice says, "Oh, I knew that bitch would be late. Look at the time, it's almost noon, and where is she? Not here. Why do I even bother with princesses? I could be out at Reggiano's having the time of my life. Coffee jellies, baked pastas, and cheese platters with the little black olives on it." This is what you hear.
I was like, I asked
You didn't say a
Fabian-
time.
I said, I asked brother cousin Fabian that what was that? Was it someone from the outside?
Your cousin looks at you funny and is like, "What?
Didn't you hear that voice? Someone talking about some.
You mean grandmama?"
Oh no, not grandmama. That but at this point I think I'll try and concentrate and try maybe.
Okay, roll a concentration check.
So that will be con.
Yes.
Maybe Arcana.
No.
Your camera rolls are shit anyway.
You're not that
Nine.
you just hear you just hear garbled noises from there on. You can't really tell, but you can hear people speaking outside and beyond. Okay? So cut.
Okay.
Okay? At this point, where is everyone? You make your ways to the Guildmaster's office, right? And you have your number? You have a number? Okay, so you skip the queue. And you see a whole line of people looking like Angry Birds at you, like as you walk past, and they're like, "Hey!" But then they see that you have a ticket. So you are allowed in, and Toils opens the door. Toils is the butler. Let me get out their images again. So that,
Oh,
yeah. They will show up again later. Okay. The butler's here. And Finora. It may yawn. And yep. And his doggies. Prince of Darkness, and Dr. Dog. Okay. Yes.
Oh wait, is it him again?
Yes.
He's the only one that talks that way.
Yeah.
He's so fat. His voice is like weird. Yeah.
His voice of the cholesterol.
Yeah, his voice sounds like cholesterol, exactly.
Cholesterol
Okay,
adult voice.
so is the scarf like that? Oops. Yeah, so this is what you see in his office as usual. And this time round, right, he is not a holographic image. Remember previously he wasn't in? He's in today. Okay. So Toast says, oh, right on time. Well, actually, it could have been earlier, but would you like some tea? Would you like some tea?
Sure, thank you.
Might I suggest bowing and scraping? You know, just make him happy. It'll make my job a lot easier. Okay, so he lets you in. Yeah, okay. And you see Silas Cole sitting at his desk, stuffing his face with pudding. Okay, yeah. So the spoon, right, is a tiny little spoon, but when he scoop, right, it's like whoa.
Magic item.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli style, right?
Yeah, but the pudding is somehow a lot bigger than the spoon. It's like that. He can do that.
That's a talent.
Yeah, and he's just stuffing his face.
Master.
And then when he sees who has entered his office, he's like, ooh.
I bow and I greet him.
I bow to.
I bow too.
About 3.
You're not there.
Damn it.
Okay. You see that the female tiefling Finora, right, is looking around.
Sorry they're not here today.
Again.
She looks a little sad.
Oh.
Yeah.
I brought them.
But she stands at attention because she is the bodyguard, okay? And Toss gives all of you tea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. And then Samus Cool says, Toils, did you remember to put sugar in it? And Toss is like, well, yes, Master. 1 lump per? No, make it 5. After all, they are distinguished guests. They should have it sweet. And then Toss is like, very well, Master.
Is that the tea becomes semi-slimy
It's like
because of the
That's all the sand
It's
inside.
syrup already.
It's all the sand inside. Yeah.
Esther, thank you. I haven't had a good meal in ages. I drink it.
You should have dinner with me sometime. Perhaps in 3 days.
They can't get stuck to the tape.
Okay, so
starts strangling you.
Baldwin,
Yes.
the noises start to get a little clearer, and you recognize one voice. Hers.
Hey, wait, I know that person. Did you guys hear that?
No, seems like none of the relatives can hear it. So
Ah.
only the latest soul that entered the moonstone can interact with outside world, and it's you.
Okay.
I asked him, you wouldn't have happened to have warmed up to the idea of a high forest embassy.
Well, it does sound lovely.
It would definitely be good to
More sugar? Tom stands beside you and he puts another lump of sugar in your tea.
How is the tea to sugar ratio?
Now it's 6 to 1.
So 6 tea, 1 sugar.
No, 6 sugar, 1 tea.
I love this image. If I have a cup of sugar and you pour a bit of tea in it, just
Right.
grind it.
I take out.
He seems to be playing nice today, kind of.
He looks at you with his sweaty face.
Pudding.
With
Toast takes a bit of pudding and puts it in your tea.
it's rude to not drink it.
Thank you. I take the spoon and
I hear all of this, right?
delicious.
You hear it, but you don't really understand what's going on.
It's like I hear some guy saying more sugar, and it's like Mystic Man saying thank you, and like, what the fuck?
No, you notice that the moonstone on the table is glowing.
Does anyone else notice?
No, because you're the only one who rolled.
Oh,
I'm
I'm gonna
looking at
try. I'm gonna try something now.
No, wait, it was her.
Oh, okay. Then Holga, you notice that the moonstone is glowing on the table, and then Samus Cool drops a bit of pudding onto the thing. Then it just.
Looks at it with slight disgust.
I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
While inside the thing, I will try and trance
Okay.
and see whether that would help me go to the outside, to the material plane.
I need to check trance.
Trance is like me fading out of my.
Yeah, I know. I need to read the description, so give me a moment.
Oh, I can get it for you. Do you have it already?
No,
Do you want
give me.
trance? Yeah.
Thanks. You can try because you're special. Can you give me a concentration check? This will be a concentration check. Pull yourself out.
That was funny. That was really funny for some reason.
Crit.
Nice.
So special. So special.
So they can't see the magic fall.
You're never gonna let it go.
Yeah, she's never gonna let it go. Okay.
So what happens?
You close your eyes and you go into a meditative state, and then you feel yourself lift. So you feel lighter than air and lighter than the light, and you just vanish from the inside of the moonblade, and you feel like your consciousness, right, is fighting against a membrane, some sort of membrane, and it's trying to push through, and then suddenly.
Magic works!
What is he wearing?
No, I'm kidding, huh?
I'm confused.
No, I'm not out of so it's just a feeling of me getting out of, it's like me breaking a condom or something.
I don't get it.
It's okay.
Drink your tea, drink your tea!
Drink your sugar tea.
Drink your tea. I need to go project. Very hot. Okay. So you feel yourself lift off, and then you are an ethereal version of yourself drifting from the moonblade, and you see that you are now resting on a pillow. Your moonstone, sorry, is resting on a red velvet pillow, and when you look down, you see a hideously obese guy. He's so damn obese, he's like spilling out of his chairs and everything, and then he has 2 dogs with him, and you see these people in a very beautifully lavish office. Okay, and then you see sitting on the couches in front of you. What? Sitting on the couches in front of you are your party members.
What the fuck is that orc doing there?
Yeah, you have never seen
Yeah.
And I'm making eye
Hoga
contact, right?
before.
And I'm making eye
Oh,
contact
like
with the
ethereal self, right?
Yes.
Can they see me as a ethereal?
No.
Oh.
Because right now you are just your consciousness. Your
Okay.
soul is still inside the moonstone. It's your consciousness that left.
I'm looking at the egg beard.
Yeah. Because Hoga, you are the only one out of everyone in the room, right, who can sense some sort of spiritual presence inside because you are among your spiritually open. So what you see is a colored aura oozing out of the stone.
Ew. Like
Okay,
a
what
fart.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Like a
But
fart.
it's a shape and it's just a ooze shape.
That was my exact reaction. It's actually
You choke your tea, right?
what?
What's in this tea?
Fish sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, so what can I do right now? Can I try something?
You can. I give you one more action, and then after that
Okay.
it's back to Mystic Man.
Can I try and communicate?
You can try. Who would you like to communicate with?
I'm looking at you. Very
Yeah,
weirdly.
you notice that Hoga is the only one who seems to have seen you.
I'm just like.
Hey, look, listen.
Do I hear it?
Roll religion.
Religion.
Wisdom saving throw.
18.
Nice.
You hear
Looks at my teeth. But then I mumbles.
Come closer.
I shouldn't take so much sugar.
you hear
I'm scared! I'm scary! Is Mystic Man still talking with?
now it's a very silent, very pregnant pause with Summer School eating his and everyone's very quietly sipping their tea.
I'm slightly scared.
Okay.
And then I kind of sit closer to Lou.
Okay.
Like just
Oh, yeah.
scoot a little closer.
There was something that I was given as a present, and I was wondering if you would be interested in purchasing it. Hoga, a very large item.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so as you say that, Summer School says, "Oh, I see. Now the princess would like to sell me an unwanted gift. How nice."
Nice. Well, I'll be constantly, as everything's going through, I'll be trying to whisper to Hoga, saying, "Pick me up. Come closer."
He sounds like that. He sounds like that.
I cry.
It sounds like.
Till to me.
Um,
Then you see the aura doing like,
Yes. Puts the diamond on the table first, and then I just keep looking at it.
What are you looking at? Looks as if.
Yeah, cause Hoga is looking at Samus. Because the aura that comes out is from the moonstone that is on the table, and Samus is sitting here. You see.
Ah.
So she's just staring
Directly in front
weirdly
of
at Samus. Yeah.
Okay.
Hear that?
Okay in the head. Drink your tea.
Okay.
Very scared.
Okay. So so Hoga, you put the diamond on the table, right? Okay. And Samus notices the diamond. He does have a flicker of interest in his tiny, beady little piggy eyes, but it seems like you might have to curry his favor a bit more. And he says, Oh, so how special is this unwanted gift of yours? It is rather shiny.
I put these papers on his table and I crack open a bottle of fine wine and I'm like, hey,
So you come closer to him, ah?
yeah.
Okay, that's a good move.
I offer him a glass of the fine wine and it's like, if you'd like to have a look at these papers,
Okay,
I'll be happy to show you how valuable it is.
okay. Because you took a step closer and you opened the bottle of wine, can you roll a performance for me? I'll give you advantage.
Oh my god. 15 or... Oh my gosh! I would take the 15.
Do you spill the wine on him?
18.
18
Does
is...
the perfume work? Because it's also
Yeah.
charisma.
Yeah, the perfume works.
I thought, oh, it's persuasion.
Only
not
persuasion.
charisma.
Persuasion only.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the stats.
18.
Yeah, 18 is more than enough. And he looks quite pleased by the way you serve him the wine. Then because usually when Toast does it, it's not as polished. So he was like, you are indeed royalty. Tell you what, princess, forget about the embassy. Why don't you just stay here and serve me wine? I'll be very much happy to pay you a stipend of, say, 1 million gold per year. How about that?
I thank him for his generous offer, but I say, oh, the embassy will be more than enough for me. I'm just of humble origin. and I'm not worthy to serve someone as grand as you.
Laying it on. Okay, roll persuasion.
21.
Okay, he looks a bit more appeased by it. And then Toast notices, so he pours more unsweetened tea into your cups. Thank you. Yeah. And then he starts to look at the papers and he realizes that these are authentic papers, authenticated, stamped and everything. And he's like, ooh, not bad. Girl, bring it closer. Put it here.
Does my voice get louder as you come close?
Yes. So, Samus picks up the moonstone and puts it aside. Actually, he opens the drawer, he puts it in the drawer, and then he closes it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so he does that. Okay, hang on now. He does that, and then you're supposed to put it on the velvet cushion.
I will put it on my velvet cushion.
Okay. How delicately do you put it? Give me an athletics check.
Oh my god. Oh, 21. Very delicately. Very.
Okay.
Good rolls for once, like all, like everyone.
Okay.
Oh no! I jinxed
Okay.
it.
So let's see. Hang on so Samus will ask his talking skull to come over and look at it. So Dimitra comes over. It's a female, by the way. She comes over and she starts to stare at it. Okay, and she's like, So she'll inspect it for a while. Lu, can you roll 1d4?
Uh-oh. 3.
She'll take 3 hours to inspect it. So you have to spend 3 hours in this office. Yes, so I'm gonna, yeah, so right now cut. Veldin, what would you like to do? You are now in the cupboard.
How quiet is this room right now?
Suddenly very quiet.
Ah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna. So